Welcome into the Josh Sadler Show. Glad you're joining us for the ball game, and of course another tough contest. The Shoemaker Gray Wolves up, another district contest. Need these district wins to get into one of those playoff spots. And a tough game with Harker Heights last week. Did you come out of it healthy?
Somewhat. We still got some dings. I mean, we got some starters that have been out for a little while now, just due to different things. But overall, we came out of it healthy. Physically anyway. I mean, mentally, that was a tough one. Anytime you get beat 70-13, that's tough. It's tough on your mind. It's tough on, a lot of things. And the biggest thing that we've got to do now is, get ourselves redirected, get ourselves back on that horse, so to speak, and get back out there. Because, it didn't like the games get any easier from here. We got Shoemaker that we've got to try to take care of tonight. And, And again, they're a really good football team, really talented football team. They're not any less talented or any less as good a football team as Harker Heights was. So we're gonna have to get back out there, regroup, and go back out there and fight our butts off for 4 quarters.
Yeah, those kids never gave up.
No, they didn't. And that's the thing about it. We're going to continue to go out there and play hard and give everything we got. And that's the expectation in this program. It's the way it's always going to be as long as I'm around. The scoreboard didn't show it, but again, hats off to Harker Heights and and everything they were able to do. They put together 4 quarters of football and played it on all 3 facets, and so good job for them. They did a good job and had a good game plan and went and executed well.
Yeah, you're still going to feel it. 4 quarters.
Yep, we are.
You've almost got it a few times,
yeah.
And then if you look close at his schedule and his games, some of them were so close. Just 1 or 2 things happening different, and it would change it altogether. Yeah,
and we're a breakaway, from being a really good football team right now.
Yeah.
That people are talking completely different about, and that's the way the ball rolls.
Yeah.
That's the way this game is. And that's why we go out and we play every Friday night, because you've got to go out and prove yourself, improve your medal in every single one of those contests. Nobody's going to give you anything, but again, that's why I love football so much, because it's just like life. In life, you got to go out there and you got to go get it. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to always get the breaks, and you're going to go through those low patches where things aren't happening for you every time you walk out there. And all of us that can hear this thing understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Life will kick you in the rear end a lot of times, and that's when you find out who you are as a person. And that's kind of where we are right now with our football program. We're trying to find out who we are as a football program, as a team, and as collectively, a group of young men. And I think the lessons that we're learning right now, as tough as they may be, are good lessons for these young men as they venture off into the world on their own. To find a way to fight through things when it just ain't going your way.
Yeah.
Because again, a break here or there, and we're talking a different song right now.
Yeah.
So that's where we are with things, and the big thing we do is we come back in on Mondays and we put together a good plan, and we talk to the kids about how we're going to go execute the plan, and we try to go have as good a practice as we can.
Yeah, and you watch video and keep your eye on the game, what's going on in the practice field.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful tool that y'all have that you can not only use during ball games but during practice.
Yeah.
And break things down.
Well, and we're always going to do things, at a collegiate level, so to speak, or professional level. We're going to film everything. We're going to watch film with our kids. We're going to show them what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right. We're going to celebrate the things that we win, and then we're going to correct the things that we don't get right. That's just how we're going to run this program and how we're going to do it. And again, right now, it seems like for a lot of people, it seems like the walls are falling down, but not to me. Not to me. Like I told you after the game last Friday night, we still got 4 contests left. And if we can win those 4 contests, we're still a playoff team.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't even have to win all 4 of them to get in the playoffs. But, that's where everybody's, we collectively as a group, it has to stay in-house, of course, but we got to start believing that mantra, that thought process of we ain't done yet. And we got to go out there and we got to fight. We got to fight. And we're going to have a fight on our hands tonight with Shoemaker Gray Wolves, and that's what we got to go out there and get after them with.
Yeah, on these videos, you can actually see a kid which way. I was watching a lot of games this weekend, of course.
Right.
All weekend long. I don't know. I started at 11 and went till about 1 in the morning on Saturday, and then on Saturday morning they started at 8:30 and went till about the Cowboys got through about midnight or something like that. So a lot of football, saw a lot of things. saw a lot of where one kid, if he would have one big man, me, step to the side with his right foot and make the block on this one guy, it changes the whole complexion of not only the play but possibly the game in several instances that I saw.
Yeah.
And so watching this film just fascinates me that you can break down and see, okay, Billy, if you would have moved to the right is where you needed to go and turn this way and pull up, then you would have made this block. The guy would have been, we got 10, 15 plus yards.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing about it, and that's the beautiful thing about what we do at the high school level is we're working with young men. We're working with 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and they're going to make mistakes, and that's perfectly fine. But what we've got to do is, as coaches, as mentors, is help them, show them where they make that mistake, and then motivate them to get better every single day. At the professional level and even at the collegiate level now, it's a little bit different. They're motivated by money. These kids are motivated by pride. And school pride at that, and we want to win because we're a kangaroo, and that's the thing about it. We've got to keep that thought process and that culture going in those guys, even when it gets tough. And so I commend our kids for, the way they walk in the door on Mondays. Even though this schedule has been a tough schedule, it's been a tough sled, but they walk their butts in the door, on Monday, and they get after it, and they never ever quit. So I'm very proud of our football players, and that's freshmen through varsity. They walk in the door with a smile on their face, and they come in with everything they got every single day, and that's all I can ever ask of them.
That's awesome, man. You did a great job here, buddy. Talking about those guys on the other side of town, Shoemaker, Gray, Willis, and Toby over there, and you look at his stats, and there's not anything body or anything that really sticks out, but they've got a good team, and they're having a good season. But like you, they're 0-2 in district play and need a win also. They're the same situation you are. They need to win some ball games.
Well, and Toby does a great job over there, and they have some good football players over there, and you watch their film, and I mean, like the game last week versus Midway, it was 13-7 going into the fourth quarter. I mean, that was just a battle royale until the fourth, and it started slipping away right there at the end. They play good football, and they've played very good football teams. I mean, they're a 3-3 football team that have lost to some very good football teams. And that's what people don't give that enough credit for, is that, even though they're 3-3, they may be 0-2 right now, they're still a very good football team, and they're very, very scary. So, I mean, we've got to go out there and play as hard as we can, as well as we can, in order to give ourselves a chance to win this game. There's no doubt about that, because they will be up and ready. I know Coach Foreman very well. He'll have his kids ready to play football. So we're going to have to go out there and give it everything we got, and then, let the scoreboard be what it's going to be.
Do y'all ever talk during the week, during this week?
We do.
I know you talk during the other week.
Well, I mean, we do, and like I say, we're all friends. We really are. And Toby and I have known each other for a long time. When I say a long time, I started coaching in 2001, and he was at West Orange, and I was at Liberty, and we played against each other then. So I mean, we've known each other for a long time, and been playing. Our teams have been playing against one another for a long time, and so we have a very good respect for one another, and we still call each other and talk about we talk about kids, talk about situations, we bounce ideas off one another. I mean, because at the end of the day on Friday nights, or in this case Thursday night, we're competitors and we're going to go get after each other. But at the end of the day, I mean, we're still doing this thing for a common goal, which is to help young men become really, really, really good men in society. And so, we work together. We work hand in hand. We talk a lot, and then when we get there on game night, it's we're gonna butt heads and throw blows and get after it. But then when it's all said and done, we're gonna shake hands, hug each other, and we're going be back to being who we are. And that's the beautiful thing about this profession is, Toby's a brother to me. And brothers are going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to get after it. But then at the end of the day, we take care of one another, and that's how this profession is. What we love about it.
Yep. That's why I love you guys so much, and look forward to my Wednesdays when I get to sit down and visit with the real men.
Yeah. I just hope. I hope that what we're doing here, is giving that good representation. It's helping these young men see what that's supposed to be about. Because that's, at the end of the day, I mean, football's a game. It's a game. And it's a game that we all love and we all remember and everything. But if you don't pick up the characteristics and the traits of that are going to help you down the road as a grown man, then that's where we're faulting kids. If it's all about it's all about winning and it's all about doing whatever you got to do to win out there on the field, then again we're not doing it the right way. We've got to teach these young men how to be grown men, and do things with character and with pride and just the way it's supposed to be done. So,
well, it's going to be a good one, I'll be wearing neutral colors, of course, when y'all play each other. When these KISD teams, I've got to be neutral. So.
Yeah, you got yourself a new gray shirt, didn't you?
No.
You didn't? I thought you got your new I-14.
It is gray in color, but not the same gray as that gray. I told you gray is the neutral color. I can't wear white because I spill everything. And it would never be white.
I understand.
So I had to go with that.
Well, I like it. I like your new threads. It looks good.
And my hat.
Yeah.
So,
it looks good, man.
Well, I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
It's always great to come in and talk to you. Like I said, I'm proud of my ruse. All these guys are my guys, because when they see them, they come say hi to me, and that makes my day.
Yeah.
It really does, and you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
It don't matter what the damn record says. Woo, did I say a bad word? Maybe so. But
it's okay.
If you're listening, I'm sorry, folks out there, but those words come out every once in a while.
Well, I appreciate it because that's passion, and I know you truly do love our Roos. I know you truly love all 5 of our programs, and you do everything that you can to try to promote our kids and help our kids, and there's never anything that's negative in everything that you do. So I appreciate you. I thank you for what you do for Killeen itself and for the Kangaroos specifically. So thank you very much, Dan.
I would love it. And this is on the air. If you would go out there and beat Toby, I would have so much fun.
Well, I would love it too, because again, it's always going to be competitive. And I know he's going to say the same thing. He'd love to beat me, and I'd love to beat him. So it's going to go out there. We're going to go head-to-head and see what we can do, and hopefully we come out on the right side of it.
All right. I'll say Roo pride is justified, and you'll say?
Hey, as always, go Roos.